Told you it wouldn't take long. Yeah, I got some things I have to get accomplished. Justin, his tree and his lawn. That won't take too terribly long. I'm gonna go rafting. Like, we're supposed to. I need to get these on chargers. 1 second. My one my one phone is down to 0% because you remember the live stream cut out while I was like messing around behind the computer, and then the computer got unplugged for a second, and of course the internet immediately crashed. Yeah, you probably heard the banging around back there. Like, I had a pot pie for a meal, and I didn't have dessert. So, what shall I eat? Ice cream, but I really got to do the dishes. That'll be my treat after I do the dishes. Like, I literally have no clean spoons. Like, no clean bowls. I have I have paper bowls, but thank you. Yeah. I didn't take my B vitamin this morning. I took it now. It's a little late for that, but and I'm gonna drink some coffee because I'm really that weed made me really chill, too chill. It makes you feel almost sleep deprived. Not fun. I can't tell you how many times I forgot to put the coffee pot in place, and then it like floods. Oh, it's horrible. And then the coffee grounds go everywhere in the coffee when you do put it in. And the hot plate thing is like it's snapping and popping. This is so hot and sizzling because it's all full of coffee. That poo is like perfect. So what did I do? I ate a lot of cheese yesterday. Well, you know how I've been like really loose. It was like perfect now. And I'm like, what did I do differently? Like, what what might be affecting me? Like, oh, that worked out perfectly though. timing was just right. Yeah, because I got some cheddar cheese, and it's I don't want it to get old, so I'm just eating it by itself. Well, with olives. Good. I don't know if you can see that. Stove's kind of disgusting, so I stick. Oh, I should put a cloth there. I don't know why I didn't think of that. And if you did think of it, thank you, because that's obviously a good idea. Yeah, that way the inside of plates can lean right up against there without being disgusting. I know I really got to clean. One of the cats like to pee back there. Like, I think when you turn this burner on, like there must be urine like around the. This, I don't know. You get this whiff of it all of a sudden when you're cooking. That's like the worst. That's when it. Why do they have to be that way? All right, we're at 2 now, baby. 2, baby. Ah, crap. Too much. All right, coffee. Get my bag of weed out of here. This is a good way to do it, really, instead of a dish rack. It makes the space, well, you can always move a dish rack out of the way, but this is like nothing. You can just move this. I don't know. I think it's really nice that Charlie Brown Christmas one, even in all seasons. Christmas in July, right? I think it was a gift from David. David gives the best gifts. He like indulges the weird me. Like whatever crazy thing I'm talking about, it's a gift that has something to do with that. Like, and it's really special. I feel that you and David will really connect a lot because similar situation, autism. Parents have him trapped at home. Well, it's my dad. My mother is like the least selfish person in the entire world. My dad is very controlling. I wonder if my mother's like called to this whole empath thing because pretty sure she's a perfect empath too. Yeah, because we may inherit something too. Um, can work that way. Okay, I see you signaling me, sweetheart. Mm. Okay. Start getting serious. The muffin tin is kind of a nightmare. Ever since I nailed the um, the crumb topping, it's been like so much worse. Oh, there was like no cleanup the first batch that I made. Maybe it's the barley. Because those were the barley batches, the early ones. Rye is, by the way, so high in fiber, it's like crazy, crazy high. And that actually that plays into the glycemic index of rye, or it should, because fiber um, it slows the breakdown of sugar. So that way there's not too much spike and fall in blood sugar. Like it's so good for you. oil takes the paint off of the. So this one's gonna be garbage now too. But yeah, must have had some vegetable oil left in it. Because I put the vegetable, or I mean not the vegetable oil, but the olive oil. I put the olive oil in last, which I always did the milk last before this. That might be why it was. There was a lot of oil sitting, like, yeah. Even though it's around the outside, I don't know, it got smudged or something in oil and it just stripped it off. I might have an idea. I might measure out by a cup. Because that's the thing. This thing doesn't have 1/3 cup. You have to kind of guesstimate. It's no good. Unless somehow that's not my good one. I think I threw that other one out anyway. Yeah, pretty sure. The bowl still smells really good from the muffins. the crumb topping. Yeah, because all that's in there is pretty much all the butter's gone. But yeah, it's the cinnamon, sugar, and clove. It's making me hungry to make muffins right now. That was quick. Having a rough time here. Pulled out the steel wool. Some of that muffin batter dried on there. You realize, babe, that we're like becoming famous like really quick on YouTube. Like with those subscribers growing, there people are like, I love your live streams, and I don't even know what angle. Sometimes that people are coming from. Um, the guy with cerebral palsy coming on, he didn't have any particular connection to it. He just said he decided to check out the live stream. And he's like, you are an inspiration to me and stuff. Because I was telling him about like his when he talked about living with his cerebral palsy. He's like, I'm glad that I have it. I'm glad I am the way that I am. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, you need to project yourself like, because he'll be able to light others on fire like that. And his fitness videos. Yeah, because all right, I gotta keep moving on these dishes. Actually, I know I have some out in the living room. I'm gonna get them. And a lot of silverware. And it's done. It's at the bottom. Reused plasticware. I'm such a miser. Whew. Good, you're back. I'm all perked up, and that coffee really helped me. And the vitamin, which reminds me, I have a bunch of vitamins in a tablet here that I should be taking. Really important ones too, like fish oil. But what I almost feel like, yeah, I am gonna do it. Waffles and sausage. Why not? It's Saturday. I said it's Saturday. Why not? Did you catch that? I'm totally doing waffles and sausage. Brunch here. I like it. Because I am going to Aldi to get more of these. I'm out of sausage patties. I was waiting for my waffles and I was waiting for you. I got Mr. Bean ready. I I couldn't find the one that I was watching. I know this is one of the ones that you were watching. Mr. Bean oversleeps. Yeah, I think that that one sounds good. I'm gonna watch that. Breakfast for dinner. So good. You're not going to worry about any cords. Back it up. Maybe. Yeah, a little bit. Oh my gosh, that like his razor caught in the nose hair and then it like tangled inside. I mean, that would be chaotically irritating beyond imagination. How bad it is to pluck one nose hair out. Painful. Well, or like, not really pain. It makes your nose like twitch and your eyes water. He's got like a little JJ. And he dressed in a car. That other car was in the wrong. They just started like tailgating him. They're the ones that switched lanes. He's steering from the back seat. Oh, with his feet. That reminds me of my friend Steve, my paddling buddy Steve. He drives with his knees. You're probably remembering this episode as a perfect in the turnabout. Actually, he keeps circling around. You can. Nothing illegal about that, actually. You go around as many times as you want. Oh, driving with your feet, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Driving with your feet from the back seat. The toothpaste, boy, that was. Oh my gosh. This car looks like a boat in the front. It's crazy. Oh, I think I already know what's going to happen.
You'd like to take a seat?
Toothpaste went and got his butt cracked, but you couldn't see who it was. Like, it probably turned out to be the dentist. He recognized the smell of the toothpaste because he just brushed his teeth and he just got somebody down the butt crack. This guy's gonna look like he peed himself.
Okay, it's ready for you now.
This is gonna be good. I can't even believe that chair was going like that. Oh my gosh. He's almost gonna go upside down. That chair is ridiculous. Put the coffee right by me. Oh, that sucky thing. He sucked up his coffee. Oh, 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 holy crap. The dentist just like, oh, he's trying to do it on his own now. He's trying to find it from the x-ray. It's got an X on it on the x-ray. bad tooth or whatever. Whether it needs pulled or what. Just trying to fix it. What he needs is a mirror. Which side is marked with the X? And at least he'd have the right side, but which is upside down? Oh, I'm sorry about that, Toby. I just seeing your messages now here. I'm watching Mr. Bean and waiting for Sydney to get back here. Holy crap. Oh, that's crazy, babe. It's probably not this way anymore. But in England, at the time that they filmed this, there's no rear view mirror on the non-driver's, the passenger side. That's weird. Like to see that, kind of awkward that there's a mirror only on one side. It's not like I ever use it anyway, though. The passenger side mirror. I really don't. If you were backing a trailer up or something, I think you'd have to. Oh, like when I was in the U-Haul. What you got, babe? Thank you for the Mr. Bean. What was I gonna say? Oh, let me get water real quick. Oh, I got it. finish my coffee. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. Okay, so I noticed something in being logged in to our channel on the my TV. Also, I see like exactly what you type. Um, I'm gonna get back to Mr. Bean, but I want to tell you like how detailed it is, and you can text me right now actually. Um, okay, so if I go in the search and I clear the whole thing. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so my my sweet Sydney, Erie is spelled Rie. Yeah, it's not two e's, which is weird because that's totally a word. But what are you referencing, Toby? But yeah, okay. So Erie Creek whitewater rafting, Erie American places to visit, True Colors, Eerie Places, Monkey Forest. Yeah. What do you think? I hope that you got to see it. Text on the TV. Yes. Okay. So listen to this, Toby. This is really cool, and this is how thoughtful Sydney and I are of each other. Um, okay, since she's logged into my channel, which this battery might be starting to die on my Roku, which I'm going to really need a lot of battery juice. Well, actually, I can just type it in on the laptop. Yeah, but I'll be scrolling around on here a lot. But my sweet Sydney, you can actually write me a text right now, and I'll see it. Why don't you do that? I will put Mr. Bean back on while because I know it's going to take a little while, but yeah, you can actually send me a message right now and I'll totally get it because this TV, the way it's set up when you go into the search bar, everything that's fresh is there. Like every search, like they're all in chronological order. So let's see. Oh, yeah, go type me a message and I'll check in a little bit. It's weird they make Barbie rated PG-13. Oh, cool. Oh, good. I'm glad to be home, and and not that was a pretty lengthy overtime day, but the money, I'm gonna need it because I am going to England next month. So I got a recent look at the airline ticket prices too, and they are not changing. Really, they're staying about the same. And then I just need that word. No power of attorney, free to go, and get the process of passport replacement. Um, yeah, and also potentially too, if they're just saying it's going to be a passport renewal, and that that process might take longer. Um, then I might it might delay my trip back a little bit further. Um, because yeah, if you're going to be ready to go soon, but not before like August 6th when I arrive, we can make it a week or a couple weeks later or something like that. But hopefully none of that would be necessary. Hopefully your mother coughs up the passport. So all right, I'm gonna check for a text. I'm messaging her. Oh, really? Wow. Where did you share it at? On Facebook? Because here's the thing. God has free reign over what happens because I won't be angry because I believe that everything happens for a reason and that I may need a lot of help. And if my story is heard by enough people, um, I reached out for help back in March, and the thing is, our story is so crazy that people thought that I had a mental breakdown, um, but I didn't. Um, I am so in love with this woman that like uh, it can be hard to function. I'm just that crazy about her. You know that function is yeah, very good, but I mean other things like I feel completely just it's like reality went out the window, like kind of kind of awesome. Both of us have been waiting for someone. Oh, on Instagram. Okay. I I don't really have an active Instagram, but I'm gonna have to be careful about throwing my name out there. Um, I want you to know I think I told you how to find me on Facebook. Pretty sure. I am going to grind a bit of weed. I'll be right back. Thank you, Toby. Thank you so much. I can't remember what I was last talking about, but oh yeah, March. Yeah, um, back in March. Um, so Sydney and I were involuntarily separated for 7 months. 7 torturous months. Her mother hates me so bad. She caught Sydney um, making videos for me and saw the videos that we were sharing together and totally freaked out. Told her she was grounded from her phone, even though she's 26 years old. Um, yeah. So Sydney found her phone, but left it. Did not touch it. Um, but then I sent a gift. I figured out what her address was, and that was through a lot of research and because I knew whereabouts she lived on what stretch of street, and stuff. So I had it narrowed down because of the Snapchat map, and I thought I had it. It wasn't the right one. Originally, a letter was intended and went out. A letter, and um, that letter never reached her and her mother. Thing is too is it was addressing her mother because I had thought that I had figured out what happened. Um, she was up really late, and her mother caught her by surprise, middle of the night. Suddenly, she just vanished. And I had assumed what had happened is that her mother got up and saw her light on or something. Because she was up for like very late for her time. And I had no guarantee of what actually happened. I had no proof of anything, and yet I persisted and insisted. I'm not sure what you meant by welcome back. She's not. She's out because when it reads two thumbs ups, two thumbs up, um, that means Sydney is on, and when it reads one, she is not because there somebody else hit the like button. Perhaps you did. And just so we know where we're at, she moves the like button around so that I know when she's on. Yeah, I'm just smiling because I texted her, and because she doesn't know how to spell Pennsylvania, like, so I texted her, come live in Erie, Pennsylvania with me because I want to help her be able to find stuff about Erie. Okay. A lot of fine grained weed in here. Oh, thank you. Slow on the uptake and noticing, or maybe it's pretty delayed. I don't know. There's a lot of fine, fine grain weed in there. It's pretty potent. No, thank you. I enjoy it also. I'm checking on the weather here. Um, you know what? Why bother? It's this thing's kind of bogged down by the live stream, but I'm going to use my phone instead. That'll be easier. Yeah. Ah, yeah, Toby is a really cool dude. Yeah, it seems, Toby, that what we really have in common here. I am on a mission to collect empaths, and they are being sent my way, and I'm being directed at some. Um, I am to instruct a number of empaths on what to do, and I don't even know what to do yet. Um, but God will show me, and He's led me every step of the way in very specific situations, and yeah, it's a little crazy, but yeah, it's no wonder that you're here. Then there's man Musasizi. That would be really good if I could find people on here that could help support his mission. He is taking care of 15 children. He takes them, or pays for their schooling. They go to church and a place to stay. Um, he bought a building like in the slums, and the building doesn't have electricity, and but that is where they sleep. And Musasizi travels back and forth. He works in Jinja City, in the big city, in a clinic, and I've seen him like we've done video calling, and yeah, well, children's tuition for 15 children. I think the total bill came out to like 800 and some dollars or something, and um, between myself and my friend Andre, we covered the whole bill. Um, we pretty much each contributed. I think I did about 40%. He did about 60%. Um, Musasizi found me first, and Andre showed interest in helping too. And then he was able to grow how many children he was taking care of. Originally, it was 12. He has 15 now that he's taking care of. A lot of these children, their parents are deceased. Um, so he has under his wing 15 orphans. Essentially. Yeah, Toby, the whole point actually too was Musasizi. Like, I think a lot of the work is going to be done over there in that Sydney has in her the ability to heal. To heal people. And I'm supposed to teach you that, baby. And I don't even know myself. But I feel like God is giving me a little more and more insight as to how it works. And so if I know how it works, then I can show you. And how it works, a lot of it is how to prepare your body for it. Yeah, it's no coincidence to airline tickets to Uganda, dirt cheap. Right to Jinja City. We'll take you right to Jinja City for like round trip tickets, 500, 600 for both of us, probably. Yeah, that's very feasible. So I do not feel at all like called to go live over there. But and that's the thing. If this was some kind of funded ministry, like we can just kind of go back and forth and yes, because we can go over there and actually meet these children and actually lend a helping hand. I think would be absolutely amazing to just step in. You've only seen, like on camera, but it's so feasible to go. And I feel like that Sydnee and I should. What do you think, sweetheart? Maybe in a couple years or something. But because we got a lot of things to. We got a wedding to plan, which I don't know how much time we'll have to plan and save for it. So it's highly variable what it'll be like. But yeah, because if we have to get married before September 23rd, um, it's going to be very, very tiny. Um, and I'm okay with that, though. I'm okay with that. It is you that I want. So yeah, Ocean City, Maryland. Yeah, if we're gonna take out another small itty bitty loan, you know, put it together. My parents, no interest, no interest, and can say too, no payments until November. Of course, I don't think that's. I don't think they'd think that's unreasonable at all to start making payments after November. I've borrowed money off of them for that long before and paid the whole amount back like a month and a half. Yeah, so that, yeah, I'm sure they understand this alimony thing is a bunch of malarkey. Toby, your words are exactly what somebody in the comments said in one of the videos. And well, if you want to see more people like me, stick around me because I'm gathering up empaths. I don't know. This may be a big mission over to Uganda, and one of the one of the things the Bible says is some people have interpreted. I can't remember exactly from where. Well, it said that the dark continent, which which is interesting because that's exactly like what we call it. You know, those images from quote unquote space. I'm a flat earther. I think there's high altitude balloons taking images and stuff, and it has a GoPro lens, so the horizon's not even really the interest, you know. But yeah, you see this round Earth, you know, like that's a high altitude balloon, and it's flat as a pancake from up there. If you actually have the realistic real eye lens, like yeah. So Toby, I have a GoFundMe. Can you? Yes, yes. Thank you. And yeah, if you could share this GoFundMe, I would really appreciate it. I'm just gonna go get a link real quick here. Oh wait, I just gotta go on Facebook because it is on Facebook. What the hell's wrong with my Facebook? Trying to get this verification code, and it's just like it's loading. Loading Messenger takes like 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. That's what I'm that's what I'm working on right now. I'm trying to get into the GoFundMe. Send a verification code to my phone, and I don't see this verification code. I know it came through because my phone it went like 10 seconds after I know that was it because it was quiet. I requested a new code. Here we go. We're almost there, I swear. There we go. Share fundraiser. Copy link. Thank you. That's all I needed. All right. Here we go, Toby. It's coming through. Since I am the administrator, it I'm figuring that's probably you're welcome. I'm pleasantly surprised that it worked. Yeah, that would be a tremendous blessing. Because if we can fill that up, because they are actually paid for this semester, but if we can fill that up, well, actually, that was only part of it. Um, so I'm gonna have to raise the goal, but we'll do that. We'll do that later. Because if I raise it once, yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna. But yeah, want to see if we can raise everything um, that we need for next semester by a large number of people lending a small hand, because that's all it would take. And that way, Sydney and I can focus on our new marriage, and I have to get a vasectomy reversed, and there's a lot of expenses that she and I um, we have some needs. So if people are covering and making these donations, that would really, really improve the quality of life for the two of us. Because we're going to be the newlyweds. So, yeah, a lot of people step in and lend a hand. That would really, really be a blessing. Because all that money, not any of it to administrative costs, will go straight to Uganda. And if it really takes off, I mean, we always giving money for food over there, and there is a cook that prepares the meals for all the children, and she's there as a volunteer, like Musa Sisi, but he's the main person, and he's got a cook that comes around. Thank you, Toby. I really appreciate that. Um, I really, really appreciate that. Because when is next semester due? Like September. So I really, we don't want Musasizi to be stressing, about how we're going to pay for all the children. And I can assume by the way he lives and everything, he puts his whole paycheck into serving those children, and then he needs a little more because he's paid in Uganda money. So the American money is so his his money is worth nothing on buying anything that's imported at all, because his money is like very cheap. Okay, so but with American money going over there, he can buy huge amounts of food from the local markets, and because the American dollars over there translate to a large sum of money over there, and we're using that. We're taking advantage of that, and I wanted to check the weather too, and I never did. Check the weather on my phone. I was kind of hoping something kind of like flash flood and be able to get on a stream. Go rafting on the streams. So, rain starting in 45 minutes. No, rain starting in 4 minutes. Here we go. But I got my grass cut. I gotta go do Justin's. Toby, I really appreciate that. Um, you should look for him on. Are you on Facebook too? I want you to talk directly to him, actually. So, yeah, don't give money to me. Yeah, give him the money directly. And you want to use something called worldremit.com. Just look up worldremit.com. But on Facebook, yeah, talk directly to him. And here's the where you donate money to him. He can instruct you on how to go through that. I actually taught him how to use it. So yeah, that's how much, like, I mean, you will realize, go into video chat with him and you'll realize he's the real deal doing this over there, and you can see the look on his face that, you know, that he's a worker of Christ, you know. But yeah, he'll tell you how to do it in World Remit. In fact, the man doesn't even have an address actually. So we had to put something 100 Main Street, Jinja City. Um, just to have an address. Like I said, there's that building, that gutted out building is where the children sleep. Okay, I see that it's only you. So my name is Jonathan Michael Janicki. Um, Other people aren't going to read. Or you know what? I'm going to take it away. Okay, I'm going to take away after. There's my name in Facebook, and yes, Michael spelled like that. My middle name, Michael, is actually a family last name. and it's just pronounced the same and everything, Michael. And so my middle name actually carries the family name Michael. Yeah. You see me on Facebook? I may have a little problem with Facebook though because it says something about there's no account associated with that. Yes, yes, Toby. And I'm sure that he would find out from you in no time at all. Because if you're like, hey, like a friend of mine said you needed some help, because it's just me and one other guy, and the other guy, I don't think he's gonna branch off, but he does contribute, pretty substantial sum. He'll know, yeah, because it's that personal. He has no other support, just his paychecks and what we send him, which is probably substantially more than his paychecks. Um, when the currency makes the exchange, but obviously he's trustworthy. Like, you see the same children all the time in the lunch line. Like, you see them coming up. Sometimes they give the hand sign that was the verification. Because like, oh JJ, like then they do the hand sign. So you know, in meeting these children, and Sydnee's not on right now, but yeah, when we meet the children, yeah, we'll do the hand sign. As we approach. Oh, good, good, good. Yeah, and you'll see a lot about my whitewater boating on there. So Toby, do you remember in like 2016, 2017, maybe, the Flat Earth International Conference in Raleigh, North Carolina? That's when I was in Raleigh, North Carolina. I was at the first um, Flat Earth International Conference in 500 years. First in 500 years. Yeah. And something else that you'll find rather interesting, my sister works for Lockheed Martin. I Yeah. Oh, you're back. Good, good, good. Toby just left. Um, yeah, because the room went down. Okay, yeah, evidently he's back. You'll see the one pop on very shortly. That's how that works. Like, you don't know someone entered the room until like quite a while after. I'll tell you when the one pops up. I'm looking. Oh, okay. Yeah, because it was in the Raleigh, like the news stations of Raleigh, you know. Um, but yeah, um, yeah, I think he's having internet problems. So yeah, Toby, he's a cool guy. Um, yeah, so I think we got another empath here. They're flocking. Um, uh, that sounds familiar. So look for it on YouTube. Raleigh Flat Earth International Conference, and then just like look for babe. If you are going to bed, I'm looking because I realize it might be that time, but yeah. Just look it up. I can see if Sydney left me any messages. Yeah. 2 hours. That's not that far. That's how far I am from Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Buffalo. 2 hours from pick any three of those. Yep, 2 hours. An hour and a half to the outskirts of each. Um, I would say though, Buffalo is the closest by a fair amount. Yeah, Buffalo, you can get to the outskirts of that in just over an hour. So yeah, Buffalo, New York is not far at all from where I'm at in Pennsylvania. So that really gives you an idea where I'm at there. Situated on Lake Erie. So Toby, you'll get a kick out of this, but I got this. I got this guy friend. Like, he is so weird. Like, yes, but stay tuned because things are about to change very soon, very very soon. Wednesday, Sydney is calling the police to her house, and she is mute in a high pressure situation. It's called selective mutism. So I instructed her to write a letter to the police and to put my phone number in there, my name, address. Uh, well, I should have given her more details. Yeah, because my address should definitely be there. My email address, um, but my phone number's in there. So the point is that she is going to be out of the living situation that she's in right now in how many days now? In 4 days. Yeah. Yeah, you got me there. Yep, 4 days away. And I would say we're going to be very frequently live streaming over these next 4 days. So, I apologize. It's difficult because my fetish, yeah, like the titles of those ones. Yeah, you like. I apologize for the awkwardness of that, but um, yeah, yeah, that's awesome because yeah, this is going to be quite a ride. Um, yeah, mhm, exactly. Yeah, now Sydney might be like watching a movie down, like with her parents, like I know she typed that message before actually watching a film with my parents, like, and I got that. It was like days later or something. But yeah, so you don't actually know when you have a text message. So anything that she has typed in recently, I can see that by going into the search on the TV, and it updates with her activity. You know what I'm saying? You got me. So she typed in most recently rain sounds for sleeping 12 hours because she does the likes these videos for me that she knows that I'll sleep good to. Uh, guy friend, my friend Justin that I cut grass for. I, I was talking about him like a while ago, but yeah, I'm not quite sure. I apologize. See, she typed "I love you, JJ" message. Um, this must have popped up. Okay, these batteries are dead. Just kind of drifting off in all kinds of different directions. I hate that. Like the batteries, like never want to come out. You know. Hey. And you can't even. Knife blade is the only thing I'm gonna get in there. Yeah, these batteries need replaced. In fact, they're mismatched. I can't believe they lasted as long as they did. Oh, yes, honey. Hit the hit the like button. I'm lost in like cause somebody must have taken away a like or something. I I just texted you. I just texted you, love. Yeah, because we got mixed up. I think in the like button. You asked if I was okay. It was just that. Yeah, I hadn't seen your activity for a while, and my I get more somber um, the longer I'm away from you. But I understand completely. But yeah, I'm just not a happy person without you. That's all. And and you know now that you're here, okay. So yeah, I texted you in in YouTube. I texted you. Go ahead and read it, and then type back. Yeah, type Y. If it's not coming right up, type Y because it starts with the message starts with Y. Okay, so type the letter Y and it'll pop right up. Because sometimes I don't know like what the order process of it appearing at the top of the search. I don't see it. Y-E. Okay. Okay, now you get it. Why don't you go back now? Yeah, we did it. You see it? And I'm beaming now. I am basking in the light. Um, yeah, and it's so near. Like it's so near, and I'm working so hard to make the money because that's how motivated I am too to not make it debt. Because I could just ask my parents for all the money that it's going to take, but no, I decided that the living expenses that we have for those however many days or however many nights in that hotel, the food, the rental car, and the rental car is cheap. Maybe if they're talking about different housing options for you, if you could move towards Birmingham, it might help. Because yeah, you might be just moving somewhere for like a month. It would be helpful because you don't venture that direction too much. I noticed that. So your family, therefore, not so much. I think that is a smart thing to be around Birmingham. But yeah, I'm gonna fly into that airport. So in the big town that begins with the L, I don't know how to pronounce. And I tried like five, six, seven, eight, probably different ways to pronounce that damn town, and it was all no good. And you were laughing at me, and you wouldn't tell me. I think I heard somebody say it before, but it was so fast that yeah. Like when you're talking to me, I understand you really well. But when you're talking to other people, sometimes I'm like, I don't know. From the side profile, that the live stream of this one, the thumbnail shot for it, I look so much like my brother from that side, all cleaned up and shaven. Like, yeah, really look like my brother. It's pretty wild. Um, Toby, I've actually never been to the Outer Banks. I was at Cape Hatteras, not the Outer Banks. Uh, yeah, my brother Jimmy and I look quite a bit alike. I probably need to be done drinking coffee. Mm, mm. That was nothing but the. Remember how I was telling you I have so many problems with that thing, and yeah, I was telling you that I got coffee grounds in there. Like I knew there were some in there because I saw them running down the. They have like, I mean, it's a lot. Evidently, that whole thing just like dumped over. Great. Yeah, sometimes a filter it'll like it'll wilt on like one side and just like spill all the coffee grounds. Trying to figure out if rafting might be an option tomorrow somewhere. Thunderstorm 12 a.m., 6 a.m., 9 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m. Actually, it looks like um, rain probability is not that high in the morning. Get an early start. Maybe raft in the afternoon. Oh, cool, Toby. Yeah, you and Sydney is here. I had to get pulled away a little bit there because I want to make a good plan for tomorrow, and I'm thinking about getting a very early start. I'm gonna go to bed at the same like I'm gonna go on my work schedule. because I really want to go rafting in the afternoon. And if I get back late, so be it, because I only have to work Monday. Isn't that right, baby? I only work Monday, then off Tuesday and Wednesday, and Wednesday's our big day. So if I got to go into work groggy Monday morning, and there's going to be all of like 4 people in the shop, yeah, I can just go in here. Everybody else took off. They took vacation time. Julie doesn't have any vacation time. She got like screwed. She's like mad about what she got when she got hired, because like, I'm not gonna lie, um I make more money than like anybody, like a lot more money than like anybody. Like, people are talking about like $15 an hour. I make like $23 an hour. But the thing is, that's what I was making previously, and that was the condition of hiring me. Please transfer my 80 hours of vacation time, and match my wage, because that's what I need to live on, and that's what I'm making now. So I need to make that with you guys instead. Then, you know, made it clear that I couldn't accept a pay cut, and that was just honesty. I just tell it like it is. Like, if you talk to me long enough, like, you're going to get to the core of the truth, why the truth is the way that it is, and everything, every detail. I just try to expose a perfectly clear picture of exactly like something is. Um, Toby, that depends a lot, but I would say about every other weekend, spend 2 days on the river. Then, like, every other weekend. That's about my average. Recently here, I was not on a river for like over a month, and then we had that cool Elk Creek adventure, didn't we, hun? Yeah, I was live streaming to you from the island. That didn't last very long. It was a little chill in the air, and the phone that I was hotspotting off of it, the battery ran out, so that ended that. But that was really neat. It probably would have cleared up a little bit over time too. That would have been really neat. Yeah, I was on this island, like in the islands, like in the middle of rapids, like, yeah, it was grainy, but you could hear the rapids. I'm thinking naughty things, hun. I I want to fart for you. Toby, like, just take a break for a minute. silent. Remember that? Yeah. Later. Mm. And Sydnee is coming with me. It's not like I'm going to need much, you know? Oh, the whitewater rafting of the little pigeon river there. Oh, that's a little piece of paradise. That whole stretch, and you're going like underneath hotels. You know, I was thinking, honey, you should look that up. Um, I'll put it in the search for you actually here. Um, Pigeon Forge is a really neat place. So I'm going to check it out for you. Oh, not that one. Yeah, I'm typing. This is probably a good one. I'm looking for a video to show you um, Gatlinburg, and we can go visit there.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and greetings from what is one of our favorite. Really, really good. A beef tip sandwich. Oh, it's fantastic. We're currently right off the strip next to Country tonight, and the Hollywood Wax is in here in Pigeon Court.
I'm still looking for a good one.
Chicano hay, as the Cherokee Indians called it, land of blue smoke. Perhaps you'll come to this mountain town for the views of the smoke.
All right,
For a little
I
refreshing,
got it.
you then discover a transformation. It's just not geography.
Oh, this is perfect.
This region, like the jars of clay,
I just hit the like button on a video that you need to check that out. Oh, I see you, sleeping angel. Oh, I'll get back to you. Sydnee is going to sleep. I see you, sleeping angel. Yeah, it's about that time, and I'm not going to stay up too late. I'm going to play one game of baseball, and then I will join you in sleep. I love you so much, my sleeping angel. You, that is, oh, watching you sleep in the light coming across your face from the dolphins when they were working correctly. Oh yeah, you especially look like an angel when you sleep. There is something, an aura about you or something, like I don't know what to call it, but people will see it when they see us together. It will become plain obvious. But yeah, what I see in you, I love you so much, honey, my sleeping angel. And don't let me disturb you when I say goodnight, because I'm going to talk to Toby for a minute. He had a question for me. Bring me into your dream and record it. Write it down for me, my love. Good night, my love. Toby, I do a lot of different rivers actually. I have a lot of videos of the Cheat River. That's my YouTube channel, Erie Creek Rafter Janicki. Cheat River. Uh, I have not, in the last like 2 years. I have not been there as much, but it's just kind of what's on the front of your mind, which gauges you're really like looking at to be up. But that camping, it is such a delight. But to shuttle on a bicycle, because I like to paddle alone, because I know they say it's really dangerous and stuff, but I mean, I am like uber experienced in self rescue and but I love to paddle alone because I can go my own pace, and I like to bike my own shuttle. But some of those shuttles where you got to take the road and there's a big hill, not not fun. Cool. I've not been putting the river videos out because Sydney and I have been very busy on things and had a lot on my plate. But you will find a wealth of rafting videos there, and me rafting in the snow. Like, thank you very much. God has a special purpose for Sydney and I. Um, he has revealed to me that she also has a pure heart, and because of that, he's going to put the two of us together to perform like miraculous things. And like I said, our attraction and energy is so off the charts that we are highly telepathic. Um, and not to mention a lot of it going over there, feed the children, clothe the children. Like, yeah, we are going over there to do God's work as far as a um, what do you want to call it? Like, it's almost like a disaster relief, effort, but it's where these things have not been set up yet. Um, but yeah, that whole flat Earth rant I went on before. What that was kind of all about was I was kind of talking about too how the continent of Africa is the dark continent. Okay, Bible calls it the dark continent um, will become a beacon of light as far as like um, being advanced and stuff technologically. So yeah, that's something I think that we will see before the end. And if yeah, and that's the thing, because if this really grows and people come to understand how few American dollars can turn these people's lives around, so that they can afford to go to school, and it would be a snowball effect. And so I'm thinking that we play a purpose in kind of bringing Africa into the technological communication with the rest of the world, and that will happen by relief efforts. And then so God promises to make a new earth, that He will make it anew when the time comes that He returns, and we await that. And so, in working towards that, we see a great need that we can reach out to and make a huge difference. If a lot of people really strain themselves like I have and my friend Andre has, Africa would be completely turned around. And some people's money would go into building this school, and here maybe some kind of manufacturing business that is like really, because once you have the school people with like a good education, because you're able to afford it now, set up this shop in like manufacturing, precision manufacturing, type of thing, and to have that there, and then the suffering goes down there. And yeah, those are both really really good ones, Toby. The only thing that I really don't like, though, is how much administrative costs go into donations. It's kind of really upsetting, because like every single dime that I donated to Musasizi, he got every single dime of that, because he has proven to me to be legitimate. And like I said, we had the special hand sign. I'm going to have to go way back here so that you can see the special hand sign that we use to like verify the kids, like I just told him to do it, but all the children did it too. The weird hand sign is this: arm straight up in the air, thumb is up, and the hand is like flat at the top. It's an extremely awkward hand position. And so he had already shown me a lot of pictures, and I said, sir, would you mind sharing with me could you take some more pictures tomorrow with the children and put your hand up like this? And he did it. And the children did it. And so he showed me all these pictures, and there was a blind woman, and she was trying to help a little boy get his hand up in the air, like in the one picture. Like, it was so adorable. Like, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is completely legitimate. Like, these children who obviously look undernourished, like, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is all real. Like, this is really happening. He is who he says he is. Holy cow. Because do you know how many scams have gotten a hold of me? Like, well, like that texted me or whatever. Oh, geez, so many. And I'm like, spam. Toby, I'm going to be playing baseball. I'll just leave it on. And I will check the chat every once in a while. Okay. Yeah, I'm just playing some baseball. I know my place is like, oh no, it's MLB 2005. I know my place like is like really like uh sorry for the mess. It's it's a difficult struggle. Yeah, this is PS2. Back when I was in college, I watched all these guys. Like, yeah, it's been it's been a a really crazy journey the last year with her. And what a critical time we're at right now.
At shortstop, Jack Wilson. At second base, Abraham Carlos there. Jason Campbell. Starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Oliver Perez.
Oh, you would have been so young when these guys were playing.
Intense competitor, confident, and absolutely fearless. Watch out for this kid. Now the starting
Like
lineup.
20 years ago.
Marlon Anderson. Batting second, Edgar Renteria.
You would have been 8
Batting third, Albert
when these
Pujols.
guys. Albert Pujols. You'll know that name. And he just retired. And this is actually these are actually the rosters from 2003. So yeah, he started in like 2001, I think, actually. And he just retired with the Cardinals too. A loyal Cardinal. He did play for some other teams in between, but he started with Cardinals and ended with Cardinals and spent most of his career with the Cardinals. Oh, okay. 2011, yeah. There'd be some new names there for me because, unfortunately, I just got busy and so I kind of missed a lot, you know. Now, the Cardinals last season, I watched pretty much the second half of the season, almost every game on my laptop. Those guys were pretty unbelievable. Nolan Arenado and Adam Wainwright. Like, Albert Pujols still hitting home runs. Like, even though he's obviously had lost like a lot of his strength, he was an absolute genius, like, at the plate. Just so wise that he would hit the ball exactly right and still, like, hit a lot of home runs, just, like, totally styling it. Ichiro, yep. He's in this game. I forget who he plays for. I'm thinking maybe the Diamondbacks. Maybe.
A little high and outside. Here's some numbers for you. Pujols continues to hit the ball very well, hitting safely in his last 20 games.
I liked Mark McGwire. I don't want to be rude, but my balls itch.
He's an excellent strikeout man, as he proved right there.
Toby, this is a lot of the socializing that I get, you know, like, honestly, what I have time for, because I just kind of broadcast my life now.
He can hit it out in a hurry, and everyone on the field knows it.
Yep. That's right, Toby. That about serves my memory right, too.
Getting Jim Edmonds out is no easy task. He'll gladly take you to the outside. He can turn out.
Yeah, I I'm a real conundrum. I'll tell you about that in a minute.
That's a purpose fit. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Come on. Yes.
Hustles aboard. Manager's gonna be fuming after this play. True, Davey like to hide anything. Batting fifth, Reggie Sanders. Watches the hard slide go by. Well, Sanders has been on a tear of late, hitting safely in his last 5 games. Pitcher better be careful with him. He's really seeing the ball well. Fly ball hit the left.
Shoot.
Say gets under it. He makes the catch. After a half-inning play, the Cardinals nothing. The Pirates coming up next. No damage done.
Here's the thing, Toby. Like,
And here's how the defense.
my boss, you know, like the owner of the company, I'm like really, really like, I don't know. It just makes me so uncomfortable. And I like don't talk at all, like around people that intimidate me. I'm not talkative at all. But you get me around like the people that like to talk about weird stuff, I just jump right in. Like, and I'm just like, hey, I'm JJ and I'm weird too. And like that's why I'm like a conundrum. There's sometimes I don't shut up and sometimes I won't talk at all. We're nervously like,
Here's some numbers for you. Nunez is batting 245 here in the early stages of the season. Down low. Swing and a miss. Can't hammer it in. Here's one more look at that play. See here how he swings through the ball and gets aboard with a single.
I think I missed because I jumped for it, but shouldn't have.
Batting second, Jason Kemp.
I mean, I am like killer on defense. My fielding is unbelievable. I use the dive and the jump a lot. Like,
That one was just below the knees. Nice idea. Missed away. And sharply to the shortstop.
double play.
He's out of sight.
There we go.
Turn the 6-4-3 double play. Let's take another look at that one. Watch how seamless this double play is. The runners never had a chance. Batting third, Clay Wilson. Wilson is hitting 198 in the early goings here. two strikes. Then the hitter needs to shorten his swing here and protect the plate. He goes down fighting. Then the pitcher did a good job of keeping the hitter off balance there, throwing the right pitch at the right time. No run, one hit, no error. So after one inning of play, no score in the ball game. Here's a number for you guys. Win sitting 351 so far in this young season. Drifting left. Foul. The hitter's kicking himself, and he just missed that pitch. Count is even.
Don't run out of data, Toby. Because you said you don't have the internet out where you're at. Like, so you rely completely on data on your phone? Or do you have completely unlimited? That would make sense. If I was in a rural area that didn't have internet, but a good phone signal, yeah, I would get unlimited. Unlimited high speed. Where you can run a laptop. You figure I pay $85 for internet and I pay $35 a month for my phone. So if you had a phone plan that was even like, say, $100, you're spending less than I am then.
He wants to get in the batter's kitchen. One ball and no strikes.
But my internet's running a lot of things. It's connected to a lot of devices and it can handle it.
He puts him away. They go in order. After 1.5 innings, we continue with a scoreless ball game. At the plate, Sydnee. Outside at the knee. May batting .265 so far in this young season. Going away. Two balls and one strike. He delivers. Count is even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Great stuff. That's the 10th batter span this year. Hitting next, Rob McNally. time in the early goings here. Look, it's behind home plate.
Mhm.
And he comes down. Next up, we have Wilson. Wilson has a nice streak going here, hitting safely in his last 8 games. He's got a good run going, but it needs to be better.